I'd like to talk about reserve design methods, specifically the gap analysis approach to GIS. The gap analysis approach to GIS attempts to assess several things. One, how much land is already being protected, what species and habitat are being protected, and how much land lies outside those protected areas, i.e., where are the gaps in our current protection and where should we focus next in terms of adding area to a reserve. This is a GIS map that was done professionally by a company, and they call it the San Gabriel Mountains Forever Vision Map. And it shows the current location of San Gabriel Mountains National Monument. And within the monument, you can see we have wilderness areas. We also have wilderness areas outside the monument. Within the monument, we have, in brown here, proposed wilderness areas. We also have proposed wilderness areas outside the monument. And there have been a couple of proposals for increasing the size of the monument. The green line here shows one proposal to increase the size of the monument to the west. And the brown line here shows a proposal to increase the monument size to the east. And so this map combines all of those ideas in a way where it's easy to see the different proposals, the existence of wilderness areas, and the location of proposed wilderness areas. GIS is a very useful technique. It allows a user to supply an infinite amount of data on a series of maps. It allows the user to add different kinds of geospatial data to create different layers that can be combined into one map. And it's a key to gap analysis and reserve design in general. And so as a illustrated example, we can look at different layers of maps that can be created in GIS and then combined into one layer. And so the top layer is a map of the vegetation types in a particular area. The next map is a map of a distribution of endangered species. And in this example, we have 3 different endangered species in our landscape. The next layer is a map of existing preserves. It shows the exact locations of the existing preserves. And so if we combine the above 3 layers to create the bottom map, what we can see is that the location or the distribution of some of the endangered species lies outside the existing preserves. If we look at our endangered rabbits, about half the population of the rabbits lies outside, the distribution lies outside an existing preserve. If we look at our endangered butterflies, none of that population is protected inside an existing reserve. And even a small proportion of our endangered birds lies outside an existing reserve. And so once we know the location and the distribution of our endangered species, and we know the location of our existing preserves, we know how to concentrate our efforts and exactly where to acquire land that would protect the endangered species in the area. And so it helps us focus where we want to concentrate our conservation efforts to protect those species.